Apparently, I have caused irreversible damage to the Power Ranger community with the words, "My glorious king, Jaden Shiba." Now, my friend sent me this video. The video is literally titled, "How Power Ranger Samurai Nuked Your Childhood." Not my childhood. My childhood was great. Other than the fact that, I lost my door privileges. I was barely able to watch TV. I got in trouble in school like weekly, but yeah, type shit. Other than that, the thumbnail is literally Jaden Shiba's face, and it says fraud and liar. So I knew I had to watch this right here in front of everybody. Let's go. We got another video of people trying to disrespect my glorious king, Jaden Shiba. There's no toleration for disrespect. There's no toleration. My head of the table, my MLK, my thorn is
Jaden Shiba. Gotta show our respects to our glorious king, Jaden Shiba, the Black Nigga Ranger.
Power Rangers Samurai is the best season of Power Rangers, and there is no debate.
Favorite is definitely Jaden Shiba.
Enough. I'll tell you the truth. I'll set you free. Power Rangers Samurai is
hell nah.
Power Rangers is a beautiful thing. There's just something about watching 5 teenagers with attitude in colorful spandex beating the shit out of a new monster of the week that fills me with glee. I've been a lifelong fan of this franchise. Repped the merch all the way to university, to the detriment of me up there in the house. And even my mom can testify that Power Rangers is my first love. So
it was mine too, gang.
When I see such a beautiful franchise be dragged through the mud with takes like this.
Power Rangers Samurai.
As you can probably tell, I'm not a huge fan of Samurai. Look, man, chill.
Don't pull out the 9.
I'm about to pull out the 9, nigga. How dare you disrespect my glorious king, Jaden Shiba? You about to disrespect him in this video? You about to disrespect Samurai and the glorious? Come on, bro. The 9 is about to be pulled out. I swear to God.
I know it's your childhood. For some of you, it's maybe your very first introduction into the Rangerverse. And
not me. That's the crazy thing. A lot of people think Samurai is my first season I ever watched. Do you know who I am? I was born with the Jetix era, bro. So that means I watched every single Power Rangers there was to that date. I watched Dino Thunder. Dino Thunder was basically my first season that I fully watched through. SPD, all of that was there. That was my childhood. SP and all that shit. And then Jetix also played every other Power Ranger season from the back in the day. They literally had marathons running Lightspeed Rescue, Lost Galaxy, freaking In Space, Mighty Morphin, all that. So if you know about that, if you know about Jetix days, bro, you already know that Power Rangers was everywhere, bro. We watched every single season. It wasn't just one season like how niggas got it now, bro. Watch.
Even I can't lie. I've enjoyed a good few episodes myself. But that's just it. I can only enjoy a few because whenever I think of this series for longer than 5 seconds, one thought alone dominates. Wow, there's some premium cheeks right here. Like
don't ever say that again. Don't do that again.
Nothing can ever top the trash that was Megaforce. Power Rangers Samurai was a dark sign of things to come. But to truly understand my apathy, you're gonna have to watch the rest of this video. Like and subscribe and comment down below your favorite series. FYI, the objective top 3 ranking in 3, 2, 1.
RPM number 1, Time Force number 2, it's SPD number 3. I can't even get mad at this because this is 3 peak seasons right here, bro. So I really just can't even say nothing about that.
Yinku's production presents How Power Rangers Samurai Nuked Your Childhood.
That's my glorious king.
As follows. Poor main cast of characters, a terrible time for women, and Super Jaden Shiba. Let's get cracking. Spoilers obviously, but bro, it literally came out 13 years ago, so you haven't watched it by now. Power Rangers Samurai had one of the worst ensembles of Rangers imaginable. Like if I was a civilian in that world, and I found out the identities of who I trusted to save my ass every day, I'ma owe this brother an apology, because I'll be sat right next to him like,
please save me. Please save me, Donald Trump.
Each one of them is so one-dimensional, so monotonous, a show about Lego ninjas in Ninjago did laps around them in terms of character development and just creating genuinely interesting people. First we got Mia. Her thing is, she can't cook. That's it.
Hell nah! You can't disrespect Mia like that. She was us out there going crazy with Dayu. Come on, bro. They had their own little dynamic. She wasn't one-dimensional. I understand she couldn't cook, but come on, gang. She had more than that.
About her. And even if one did exist, her singing, for instance, or her sympathetic view towards a villain,
yeah, her and Dayu went crazy.
I don't care because how much the show harped on the fact that Mia can't cook. Like, I can just imagine the writers talking amongst themselves. Like, boys, we need a bit more comic relief in the show. Old Broken Skull alone, they are not cutting it anymore, I'm afraid. What is the funniest thing you can think of? And one man shouts, what about a woman who can't cook? I would hug you, but then I'll get you sick. No, hug me. No, I don't want to get you sick. Now find me the hottest 22-year-old girl in this fucking country because we are cooking, but she ain't.
Yes.
Then we got
Mike. You can't disrespect Mike. There's no way you can disrespect Mike.
Smack, take his lunch money, then smack again.
Hell no.
Constantly fucking about like he was the Red Ranger, eating apples while dueling.
Nigga, that's aura right there.
Most corniest bits of slang you've ever heard of.
It's pretty fast, yo.
Bro, come on, bro. Mike is literally the only person on this team, other than my glorious king Jaden Sheba, who stood on business, gang. This man is the only one who actually stood up and pressed Jaden Sheba. When Jaden Sheba was acting up, Mike was the only one there to step up and press him. Same thing with Mentor G. Mentor G was on Jaden's nuts. Mike said, hell no, get the fuck off them shits, nigga. He almost violated Mentor G. What are you talking about, bro? Mike is not one. Mike is one, bro.
You're fighting demons from hell that gets off by telling you to yourself. If you don't take your Justin Bieber looking, Troy Bolton wannabe, High School Musical swag era ass and fuck off,
get off of him,
then
bro.
we got Mr. Perfecto,
Yeah!
himself. A man that's so mind-boggling, he's an entire point onto himself.
Yes.
Like, the only characters I fucked with were Emily and Antonio.
Hold on. You're gonna try to sit here and disrespect Samurai, and one of your favorite Rangers is Emily? What? How?
That Sticks and Stones episode is
That shit was tough.
And Antonio's first one?
Oh yeah, the way he jerking the fuck out that shit, I love it.
Every time. Now, you're probably wondering why I haven't mentioned one name in particular. Thing is, on this channel, we like to talk about people, not dick riders.
Oh, yeah.
Especially not glazing addicts who have never had an original thought that wasn't, how can I better please my glorious king Jaden Sheba today? It was so incessant. Everything about Kevin's character of a disciplined Olympic swimmer to be turned ranger morphed into him only being Jaden's cheerleader.
Yes,
always
he did.
Training and never missing a session so that Jaden would be impressed. Constantly fighting with Mike to get him to take things more seriously so that Jaden would be pleased. But the worst thing about it was we've had this trope done well so many times of a rules fanatic type A Ranger who has to get along with a much looser, naturally talented, somewhat of a rogue type B Ranger so many times, but never to the point Ranger B could say the word jump and A would reply how high.
Fly away, nigga, that nigga going over the building,
Kevin's
bro.
actions going against Jaden's was when Kevin told Jaden not to fight Stecker. And even then, Kevin relented and helped Jaden practice for the fight.
Yes, he did.
I mean, we can all see the way Kevin looks at Jaden, the way Kevin speaks about Jaden.
I won't let you down, Jaden. For Jaden! Let's make Jaden proud!
I'm not a big fan of shipping, but even I can't
Alright, bro. We can hate on Kevin, but don't you dare try to ship him with my glorious king Jaden Sheba. My glorious king is the glorious king for a reason. Come on, bro. We don't do none of this shipping shit over here, bro.
Means something. 2. Not even being funny or anything, but Power Rangers Samurai was a terrible time for the girls.
How?
Which is weird, because one of Power Rangers' strongest features is its production of a wide array of interesting, well-rounded
Why he covered Kendall like that?
From Pretty Princess, Full-Blown Emo, Sport Addict, Muscle Mommy,
Kira's emo? What? No, she's not.
Pro Freak, Bookworm, Weirdo, like we got the full spectrum. But Samurai was the descent for womanhood we pray never to return to.
Wait, how though? Mia couldn't cook. You know, that's like breaking the stereotype of women not being able to cook and being cooks and shit. You got Emily. She's not even supposed to be the Yellow Ranger, gang. It was her sister. Her sister got, you know, sick or whatever, so she had to step up. And she was able to step up and become like top tierness, bruh. Come on. That's some real character shit. And then the show got Lauren, the first actual Red Ranger, as there was a female. What are we talking about here, bruh? Come on.
Constantly sidelining its female characters to let the guys shine for the 4th episode in a row. And 2 major instances like this jump to mind. Now in Power Rangers lore, it's typical for Rangers to get a power boost in the forms of Battleizers, more powerful Ranger forms, or additional Zords. In Samurai, this was done through the use of spin discs which spin on your sword to access greater power. And at this point in the series, a good few of those discs had already been acquired. The Swordfish disc by Kevin, the Tiger disc by Jaden, and the Beetle disc by, you guessed it, also Jaden. But
Of course,
we got
that's
a
a
problem.
glorious
As
king.
brilliantly, perfectly awesome as Jaden is, even
Yes,
he
he
can't wield
is.
2 discs at the same time. At
Yes, he
least
can.
So
Oh, yeah,
someone
see,
else
for
needs
now.
to take up the Beetle disc. And who else is chosen? No other than Mia. Which for
Mia.
all her faults makes sense, as she's the most competent ranger left, especially in comparison to the other 2. No hate, Emily, but there is a reason why you were a backup option before.
I mean, like, yeah, she's a backup option. And he really didn't care about being a ranger. He just wanted to chill with his guys, bro. So it's like, yeah, give it to me.
But we got another problem. Mike's mad.
He's
He
standing
believes
on
he
business.
should
He's
have
not
got the
mad.
disc. Why does he believe so? It's not like he's shown himself to be an untrustworthy slacker who coasts carefree of his massive responsibility in many previous episodes, but for some strange reason, he believed he got cheated so much that mid-battle with a monster, he steals the Beetle disc, fucks up using it, and lets the monster escape, getting kicked off the team as a result. And you want to know how the issue of an undependable ranger who puts his own ego ahead of the safety of the squad, and who undermined the capability of another team member is solved by doing some breathing exercises beside a tree, ending the same episode with Mike now somehow deserving the Beetle disc power. And this is how you know the quality of Power Rangers series has gone down the drain over the years. Because in SPD, when Sky was put in the exact same position watching a power
It's totally different. No, hell no. This is totally different.
Someone else? He didn't do one scene beside a tree and suddenly become qualified. He didn't just train a little bit harder and get the red morpher. That brother did a 38 episode sentence.
You're telling me you want a 38 episode season about how Mike is going to get an orange disc? That's just a one plot episode thing just to get the orange disc to Mike. How are you gonna run that for 38 episodes? Jack and Sky was one of the main plots of SPD. Without you could take that out, and SPD is donezo. There's no more SPD without the Sky and Jack feud. You take out this little episode, nigga, this Samurai is still gonna run as smoothly as it did. There's no difference. There's a huge difference between the two, bro.
A full series of character development to become the Red Ranger. And the only time Sky sniffed that morpher before then was when Jack gave him the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to arrest the monster that killed
Rest
his
in peace, Sky
father.
Tate's pops.
And you're trying to tell me Power Rangers Samurai isn't utter trash in comparison? We
They're
used
two
to be a real
totally
country
different
with amazing
things.
Power Ranger series. Now we got this bullshit. But the second case of the anti-female agenda was so grimy, I needed a bath once I realized. You see, the Shiba family had a secret. When the former Red Ranger, Daddy Shiba, went to fight the end of series bad guy, Master Xandrid, he knew he couldn't destroy him. Worse still, he had to master the sealing power that would lock Master Xandrid in the underworld forever. So he hatched a plan. His eldest daughter, Lauren, would be sent away to master that sealing power, while his youngest son, Jaden, would stay behind, temporarily being the Red Ranger and fight off any evil that managed to slip through his seal's cracks, in expectation that Lauren would one day return to finish the job. In layman's terms, Lauren was the true Red Ranger here. Jaden was only the stopgap. So when
Williams was a fraud and then
the
became
Shiba family
goated.
secrets is exposed, guess who deals the biggest blow to Lauren's time as Red Ranger? Jaden? No. The monsters? No. The civilians? Well, there may be rumors that the Red Ranger is a cross-dresser now, but not them either. No, the people that give her the biggest hurdles are the team. The rest of the team.
The way that they glaze Jaden is
the
crazy.
Red Ranger reigns to Lauren and leaves the squad. Each member of the team turned their nose up to Lauren, but none more so than the boys. Mike?
Bro, they become the biggest Jaden Shiba Glazers of all time. Bigger than me. Way bigger than me, bro. They deadass left her in the Shiba house by herself just to go find Jaden Shiba.
Says it's Jaden or nothing.
I'm sure you're a great samurai. But it's just not the same without Jaden.
Kevin begs Jaden to go with him.
I'm going with you.
Glaze, get
and
off of
Antonio
it.
deserts the team to chase after Jaden.
Now this man did the
samurai
two-hand
like all you
hawk tool on that motherfucker. I swear to God.
I'm going after him.
A feat which the rest of the team copy by the end of the next episode. And at this point, you have to wonder, what the actual fuck is going on? Like, cool, Jaden is your friend and all, but you guys have been training since birth to become Power Rangers. Your families have been carrying this massive responsibility for generations. You've all sworn to protect the head of the Shiba
I'm right
family
there.
because
Put
of
me
their
on the other
unique
side of the
sealing
table.
Power. But you abandoned that all to save your pretty boy with blue eyes and a coconut haircut?
All right.
Like, come on.
All right.
But how they did it by good.
He brought it up. I ain't gonna lie. Jaden Shiba's tough, bro. Jaden Shiba's one of the greatest Red Rangers of all time, bro, in my opinion. But his aura is at like 10 million. But that haircut of his, oh my God, bro. That stupid ass bowl cut on Jaden Shiba's head is the only thing that I don't like about that nigga, bro. That nigga looks so cheesy. Like, he has a freaking bowl cut, my nigga. They couldn't like shake it up a little bit, make it a little messy, you know, so it could fit his edgy ass character that he's supposed to be. But no, this nigga looks like a fucking goofball, bro.
But Sister Lauren, at the end of the series, will forever have me marching as the front line of every feminist protest, where when she goes to use her sealing power on Master Xandred, the thing she spent all that time perfecting, the one task that gave her friendless, familyless, joyless life any meaning, Master Xandred pulls the biggest FU imaginable, absorbing parts of a human soul and therefore becoming immune to the demon-specific sealing power. And Lauren's humiliation doesn't end there, folks, because during the build-up to her failed sealing attempt, the other Rangers need to hold Master Xandred off. And they take a beating. Master Xandred was having a good time whooping those colors. But miraculously, each one of them is fully recovered for the real final battle the next day. But Lauren, she takes one blast and her arm snaps like a twig, forcing her to hand the Red Ranger title back to Jaden.
That's what we call a glass cannon. That's not Jaden Shiba's fault. Nigga, get better, bitch. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean to, like, you know, call her the B word. I got respect for women. Sometimes.
So to recap, in the space of the final 5 episodes of Power Rangers Samurai, she's introduced in the first episode. She watches the team she's supposed to be saving the world with abandon her in the next 2. Her life's work becomes worthless in the 4th episode.
Get good,
in the
pal.
5th and final episode,
Not Jaden's fault. Get good, pal.
As a glorified lightning cable, channeling all her energy into power discs so Jaden can save the day like always. Nah. That show sent women back to the fucking Ice Age. They didn't even include her in the final customary Rangers Together Samurai Forever bit.
Of course not. Work. She's not a part of the team.
It's all worth it for my glorious King
Jaden Shiba. But let me tell you guys one thing. All of that he just said right there about Lauren, that's not our fault. Tell her to get good. And either way, if you want to actually be realistic about it, about the whole feminist thing, blame Super Sentai. Shinkenger, they just copied Shinkenger's plot. So that's what happened in Shinkenger too. I never watched Shinkenger, I never will. At least right now. But yeah, don't blame me. Don't blame Samurai. I'm a part of the team, that's why I said me. But like, yeah, come on now. Don't blame us, Samurai Rangers. Like, come on, son. Blame Shinkenger.
Am I right? As you may have guessed it, I am not the biggest fan of Samurai.
No, you're not.
And of the many reasons I list in this video, there's only really one that truly turns me off to the show entirely. Even above the brown nosing of Kevin, it's the effect Jaden Shiba has on the entire series. I'm not a hater of overpowered characters who need to be alone and are stoic 95% of the time. Heck, I'm the biggest teen Sasuke defender you'll ever meet. But Jaden Shiba top tier, man. Jaden Shiba is perfect. Now, Red Rangers being the best player on the team,
you heard him. He's a hater, and he still glazes Jaden Shiba.
Would give their Red Rangers flaws for them to work on throughout the series. Jack was an ex-con who had to win the respect of his team and learn to lead them appropriately.
That stupid thug
Wes
Jack
was a pampered rich kid who never worked a day in his life and was
whack.
now responsible for the lives of 4 time travelers. Scott was a principled rule follower, desperate to win his father's approval and live up to the memory of his brother's sacrifice. But Jaden? To be fair, the show attempted to right 2 flaws in Jaden. The first being he has a lust for battle, shown through his fights with Decker. The second, he can't help but go to alone at times and needs to learn to depend on others. Now, I'm gonna play a clip for you and you tell me if those flaws still make sense.
I love this fight, bro.
I'll take both of you on if I have to. Whatever it takes to protect
my friends.
It's amazing. Where is he finding
Getting the strength to hold them both off.
You can't claim Jaden lusts for battle, so this forces him to fight Decker and prove himself as a worthy Red Ranger, when it's clear Jaden only fights Decker to save his friends and the world at large. Similarly, you can't say Jaden needs to learn to depend on others when he doesn't need to. Shits like this. I mean, with swords picked up from teammates, Jaden is holding off 2 monsters by himself at the same time. Monsters that would normally be fighting a full squad of Rangers each. 9 times out of 10, Jaden likes to go to them because no one else can do this shit. And this is the reason I'm so critical of Power Rangers Samurai.
But that's why I love Samurai. See? People can love different things about. It's a love-hate relationship. You hate it because of all the glaze that Jaden Shiba gets. I love it because of all the glaze that Jaden Shiba gets in this show, bro.
It's opened the floodgates to even poorer quality Power Rangers.
No, you cannot compare Power Rangers. You cannot compare them to that.
Stem from the need to make Jaden perfect. Jaden is so perfect at everything that it's only natural for other characters to glaze him, diminishing their own personality as a result. Jaden's always the guy to get the best power-up, which leaves the rest of the team scrambling for scraps, reducing their time to shine. But Jaden...
That's just because Jaden Shiba's so good. All the power-ups that Jaden Shiba has, the rest of the team has them as well. But who's better with it? My glorious King Jaden Shiba. What is he supposed to do? Bro, if we out in the battlefield and I have an AK and I'm a better shooter than you, I'm going to hand you the pistol. Obviously. Come on, gang. That's how it works. I'd rather me have the AK because I'm more, respectable with it type shit. Yeah, come on. You gonna let Mike use shark mode? What he did that, he got his ass beat. You never see Jaden Shiba get his ass beat in shark mode. Come on, gang, that ain't never happening.
Always has to be the one to save the day. Meaning those who are set up and are better suited to be the hero are only going to become stepping stones to show how great Jaden is.
Cause he is great. Oh, here I am. Wait.
And because of the general popularity of Samurai, writers and or producers now don't seem to try and make a good Ranger series because they've seen an installment as flawed as Samurai still be a resounding success. So that newer Ranger seasons feel more like a 22-minute toy advert.
No, that's not it at all. The reason why Power Rangers became like this was because Neil Saban. They decided to tone down the way Power Rangers was. Like, we went from RPM to Samurai. The tone of the show is totally different. From Megaforce and on forward, they just kept the same bullshit going on. It wasn't really supposed to be. They tried to make it Mighty Morphin again. And by doing that, they destroyed the show. Because Mighty Morphin is a show from the 1990s, nigga. Who's watching shows from back then still? Nobody. So they try to bring that shit back to the 2000s. And it's like, come on, bro. This shit is old. So in Megaforce, you barely see any story-driven shit. They just got colorful suits, nice suits, and then pew, pew, pow, pow, sell toys. That's what they thought. And then they just copied the whole MMPR agenda shit. But it wasn't really Samurai's fault. And Samurai, it's an okay season, but it's not a bad season. And it's like that because Samurai was rushed. Samurai was rushed into production. Samurai has so many script switches and all this other stuff that was going on behind the scenes. That's why it came out the way that it did. They were rushed by Nickelodeon to put out a few seasons, put out episodes. So they had to rush that shit. That's why we got the things that we got. That's why it's like that.
Instead of a continuation of one of the most iconic action franchises in the world. That's all I gotta say right now. Please like and subscribe, share, comment. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that was a W video, actually. I actually wrote with that. Hell yeah. Ying Kooks. Ying Cougs. Ying Goongs. W vid, bro. I like that shit. See, I love videos like this, man. Like, come on, son. Let me see. W. See? W vid reaction coming soon. He about to watch this. And if you're here, W video, bro. We got different takes. I still fuck with your shit, bro. That shit was a W. And the shit was funny as hell, bro. So we gonna subscribe. I'm gonna subscribe. Y'all better subscribe too, because this shit was funny as hell, bro. Come on, drop a like on his video. Drop a like on my video. That's the video. And I'm gonna say this right now. my final takes on this. Samurai is a great season, in my opinion. But it has its flaws. A lot of flaws. A lot of flaws. Is it a top 5 Power Ranger season? Of course not. But it just has a soft part in my heart that makes it a great season to me. Like when I watch Samurai, it makes me does something to me, you know? And I can find the good things in Samurai, like my glorious King Jaden Shiba. Like, you don't never sit here and hear me talking about Emily. No. Nigga, my glorious King Jaden Shiba is my glorious King Jaden Shiba, bro. He's the only glorious king in Samurai. When I watch Samurai, nigga, I watch Jaden Shiba focus episodes, bro. Come on, son. My glorious King Jaden Shiba is my glorious king. You can't do nothing about that. But yeah, bro, this is a great video, WVid. So let me know how you guys feel about Samurai down below. And don't forget to check out all my other socials and subscribe to every single one of them to tune into that. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.